The U.S. Commerce Department has started issuing licenses for NVIDIA to export its H20 AI chips to China. This change was reported in early August. It restores limited access to key markets after prior restriction. A U.S. official told Reuters that NVIDIA AMD agreed to pay 15% of its revenue on certain advanced AI chip sales to China to the U.S. government. This applies to licensed China-compliant models such as the H20. NVIDIA reports earnings on Wednesday, August 27th at 5 p.m. Eastern. Why does this matter? It's because China has been a meaningful market for NVIDIA. Reuters eliminates China at about 13%, or estimates about 13% of NVIDIA's total revenue in the last fiscal year. Simple math suggests that that's a 2% drag on total revenue if you factor in 13% sales of total revenue to China and then a 15% payment to the government as a broadly licensed for Chinese sales. That's a 2% drag on total revenue. So this is a directional example, not a precise forecast. The actual number depends on which chips actually ship and the volume and the pricing of those chips. What's happening in China right now? Chinese authorities have recently cautioned major tech firms about purchasing the H20. There's no outright ban in that report, but the cautions could slow near-term orders down. NVIDIA's product roadmap for China. Multiple reports say NVIDIA is developing a new Blackwell-based chip for China, tentatively called the B30A. It's described as more powerful than H20, but below the flagship B300 and designed to fit U.S. export limits. Samples could be provided to customers for testing as early as next month, pending approvals. So what should you listen to on this earnings call? One, the H20 shipment resumes in volume and under the new licenses, the timing of that. Two, the scope, how much of China demand they expect to serve under current rules. And three, the margins, any comment on the 15% revenue share and how it affects the gross margin in the earnings call. For the roadmap from NVIDIA, whether the B30A or China compliant parts are included in near-term guidance. So the key takeaways, just to wrap things up, licenses are being issued for the H20. A 15% payment applies to certain licenses to Chinese AI chip sales, and earnings are on August 27th. China was roughly 13% of revenue recently. China has cautioned firms on the H20 purchases, and NVIDIA is working on a new, more powerful China compliant chip, the B30A. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this going to really drag on NVIDIA's revenue, or is this just going to be a blip on their radar for revenue? Let me know in the comments, guys. Later.